Good afternoon, namaskar, salam alaikum, sat sri akal, welcome. This is part of our continuing series of webinars by Ambe International during the time of COVID. I think ये हमारा 11वां या 12वां webinar है. I come to you with good news today. काफी updates हैं. एक तो the Ambe International office is now open for 2 to 3 days per week. बट मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है कि अगर आपको आके कुछ पासपोर्ट सबमिट करना है या जॉब के लिए अप्लाई करना है तो बेहतर है कि आप ऑनलाइन करें, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट कीपिंग इट ओपन एवरी डे ऑफ द वीक, क्योंकि मुंबई में अभी भी काफी लॉकडाउन की सिचुएशन चल रही है. मोबिलाइजेशन अभी एक्चुअली बहरीन के लिए शुरुआत हो चुकी है एंड एक्चुअली आज ही हमारे ऑफिस में करीब 22 लड़के लोग आए हैं. उनका मोबिलाइजेशन भी शुरू हो गया है. 2-3 कंपनीज में जा रहे हैं आज ही. दुबई के लिए mobilization has restarted, right? But the conditions are not easy in terms of quarantine requirements, in terms of COVID testing, and visas भी अभी कम मिल रहे हैं. A lot of people are joining us. Good morning to everyone once again. We are going to be talking today about the future. And the future of recruitment is not the Gulf, it's not the Middle East. आप प्लीज समझें ये बात. ऑयल एंड गैस के जो प्राइसेस हैं वो ऊपर नहीं जाने वाले हैं, और इन लो प्राइसेस पे प्रोजेक्ट्स जितने हुआ करते थे कोविड के पहले उतने नहीं रहेंगे, कम रहेंगे. आज का जो टॉपिक है दैट इज अबाउट यूरोप. वी वांट टू टॉक टू यू अबाउट रिक्रूटमेंट टू यूरोप. अम्बे इंटरनेशनल ने काफी लोग रिक्रूट किए हैं यूरोप में लास्ट ईयर, रोमानिया में, हंगरी में, जर्मनी में. और आज हम लोग एक नए तरीके से रिक्रूटमेंट के बारे में आपके साथ पूछना शेयर करना चाहते हैं. हमारे पास काफी इंटरव्यूज ऑलरेडी शेड्यूल्ड हैं नेक्स्ट 15 डेज में. मंडे को हम लोग एमिरेट्स ग्लोबल एल्यूमिनियम EGA, जो कि दुबाल और इमाल जो कंपनीज हुआ करती थी, दैट्स कॉल्ड EGA, दैट इज शेड्यूल्ड ऑन मंडे, राइट? बट दैट्स अ रेगुलर इंटरव्यू. व्हाट वी वांट टू टॉक टू यू अबाउट टुडे is how do we prepare ourselves for recruitment for higher skills and the higher productivity that is required by Europe, right? If we just think about आप interviews के लिए आते हैं, आप appear होते हैं, हम लोग आपको select करते हैं और paper work फिर हम लोग भेज देते हैं. यूरोप में इतना simple नहीं है. Visa process itself में 3 से 4 महीने लगते हैं, है ना? आप एक बार उधर जाते हैं, उधर ओवर टाइम की जो प्रक्रिया जो गल्फ में चलती है वो यूरोप में नहीं चलती. क्यों नहीं चलती? क्योंकि वहां पे आपकी जो स्किल्स हैं, आपका जो हुनर है, that is expected to be at a high productivity from day one, right? And for this we have designed a recruit, train and deploy program, a RTD program, in partnership with one of the largest companies in Romania and Europe. The academy that is being launched through this webinar, actually in India at least, is called DIMAR Academy. And I'm proud to have my partners Ritu ma'am and Alex, who have joined us, who will be helping us with the details of this program. This is primarily for construction sector skills. Everyone who is selected from the program, there will be an interview process for this program. Whoever is selected from the program has to go through training in Romania. They get confirmed job offers, but they have to pass through a training program in Romania, and then you can apply for higher skill jobs in Romania and the rest of Europe. ये प्लानिंग है दिमार अकेडमी की. एंड में हमारे मनीष कुमार भी हमको ज्वाइन करेंगे, who will be after the end of this webinar, जो कि आपको 1-to-1 कॉलिंग करेंगे और पूरे प्रोग्राम की डिटेल्स भी समझाएंगे. जो रजिस्ट्रेशन लिंक है जिसके द्वारा आप इस प्रोग्राम के लिए रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं, right? That you will see at the bottom of our screens flashing several times during this webinar. And आप उस पे registration करेंगे तो then we will reach out to you specifically for this program on how to get recruited for Romania and Europe. We already have had 400 people registering for this program, तो इसके लिए obviously demand काफी है. और आप प्लीज इस वेबिनार के बाद सुन के ये लिंक को नोट करें, अपने ब्राउजर्स में डालें. इट्स अ सिंपल रजिस्ट्रेशन फॉर्म, आपको 2 मिनट भी नहीं लगेंगे टू फिल इन द रजिस्ट्रेशन फॉर्म. एंड वंस यू फिल्ड इन द रजिस्ट्रेशन फॉर्म, इन द नेक्स्ट 2 to 3 days we'll be contacting you. So that's all from me, from Ambe International. I would like my partners Ritu and Alex to now take over and explain this exciting new program that they're helping us launch.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'll first invite Mr. Alexandru to start the session and give us the information about this new venture of DIMAR. So, Alex.
Yes, thank you, Ritu, and thank you, Ambe, for this webinar. I am Alexandru Dragunoiu. I am the Business Development Manager at DIMAR construction company in Bucharest, Romania. And as Amit told us earlier, we decided to start this project, which is called DIMAR Academy, so we can obtain quality workforce for the construction works that are going to go on in Romania and in Europe. We are going to have courses for to gain experience and knowledge in working on different types of jobs. Ritu?
Yeah, okay. So before we go into some technical information and details that we want to give you, I would actually go a little, in the past and just share with you for a few minutes, how did it all start actually? Amit, do you think it's better I speak in Hindi? Okay.
It's muted, I think.
Yeah, you're on mute, I think.
Sorry, yeah. So it would be a good idea if you can speak part Hindi, part English.
Yes. तो ये जो प्रोजेक्ट है DIMAR Academy, ये करीब 1 साल पहले हमने इस पे पहली बार जब हमें ये आइडिया आया, वो जब हम DIMAR की टीम के साथ इंडिया आए हुए थे रिक्रूटमेंट करने के लिए, और 1 हफ्ते तक हम पूरे नॉर्थ इंडिया में घूमे थे स्किल्ड वर्कफोर्स ढूंढने के लिए DIMAR कंपनी के लिए। और उस समय जो एलेक्स हैं, उनके जो पिता मिस्टर द्रगुनोयू, जो कि करीब 30-35 साल से कंस्ट्रक्शन इंडस्ट्री में हैं, उन्होंने ये ऑब्जर्व किया कि इंडिया में वर्कफोर्स है, लोगों में इंथुजियाज्म भी है काम करने का, पर कहीं पे हम क्वालिटी वर्कफोर्स नहीं है। और उनको ये लगा कि उनको ये आइडिया आया कि अगर हम इंडिया में जो वर्कफोर्स है उसको ट्रेन करें और फिर उसको यूरोपियन स्टैंडर्ड्स की में लाएं, तो ये यूरोप के लिए भी अच्छा है और हमारे जो इंडियन वर्कर्स हैं उनके लिए भी उनका अपग्रेड स्किल अपग्रेड होगा। सो दिस होल प्रोजेक्ट एक्चुअली स्टार्टेड अ ईयर बैक। तो 1 साल से ऑलमोस्ट हम लोग इस चीज पे काम कर रहे हैं, और अब फाइनली जो है हमने सोचा कि ये सही समय है लॉन्च करने का, क्योंकि देखिए अब विंटर आ रहा है, तो यूरोप की ज्यादातर साइट्स जो हैं स्नो की वजह से बंद हो जाएंगी 2-3 महीने के लिए, और हमारे लिए ये सही समय है रिक्रूट करने का, ताकि जब साइट्स खुलें February-March में, तब तक आप लोग यहाँ आ सकते हैं। So this is the short background of how this whole thing started. I'm sure Alex understood what I was talking about.
Sure. Especially the part with Mr. Dragunoyo and DIMAR Academy. Yes.
So it was about, when we were in India and we were going all around looking, and Mr. Dragunoyo said that, look, they need to upgrade their skills. So it was, so that's what I mean, basically I wanted to tell them that this is not a project we just thought overnight and we said, okay, guys, tomorrow we are launching it. No, it's a project that has been, it's, a lot of work has gone into it and a lot of thought process has gone into it. And then finally we are launching it today. So that was the first thing, which is very important for you to know, that the effort that has been put into this program, we would like you to benefit from it and to see that this is not just any recruitment process. So please take advantage of what this program is offering to you all. Okay, Alex, would you like to tell a little about your India experience when you were there, because you were in there at the training centers and skill centers. So what did you see?
Yes, when I traveled last year in India, we went to Punjab, to Rajasthan, visited New Delhi, Jaipur, and other great cities from India. What I saw very interesting is that people want to get a good job, and they are trying to do their best to obtain it. And this really pleases our effort, because we need workforce men that want to work better and to get a greater experience of life after all.
Yeah. Okay, at this point of time, I would like to just add a little to what Alex has said. देखिए, ये प्रोग्राम जो है अपने आप में बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है हमारे लिए भी और आपके लिए भी, और जिस समय ये प्रोग्राम लॉन्च किया जा रहा है वो बहुत ही राइट टाइम है, क्योंकि देखिए अभी जो है कोविड की वजह से कोई भी दुनिया की कंट्री नहीं है जहाँ पे जिसका इसका प्रभाव नहीं देखा जा रहा है। हर कंट्री स्ट्रगल कर रही है इस वक्त, और हर कंट्री में जो कंपनीज हैं, प्राइवेट कंपनीज हैं, वो भी स्ट्रगल कर रही हैं अपना प्रॉफिट मेंटेन करने के लिए, आगे प्रोजेक्ट्स को बढ़ाने के लिए। तो अब जो है पहले से बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत है प्रोडक्टिविटी की और एफिशिएंसी की, जो कि अभी तक चलता था। Maybe it won't work anymore. We will really have to take things very seriously, क्योंकि कोई भी कंपनी जो है अब बाय द वे जो है नहीं रख सकती लोगों को, और बाय द वे प्रोजेक्ट्स नहीं चल सकते हैं। तो हमें से हर एक को जो कि हम काम करने जा रहे हैं, we have to produce, we have to stop consume the companies, we have to start produce the companies. हर कंपनी अब ये सोच रही है कि हर व्यक्ति जो उनके साथ जुड़ा है वो कितना प्रोडक्टिव है। सिर्फ ये नहीं कि हमारे यहाँ 500 लोग काम करते हैं, वो 500 लोग हमारे लिए क्या प्रोड्यूस करते हैं। सो इट इज एक्सट्रीमली इम्पोर्टेंट कि हम में से हर कोई ये चीज ध्यान में रखे कि हमें कंपनी में जो है वैल्यू एडिशन होना चाहिए। सिर्फ हमें सैलरी लेने अगर हम वहां जा रहे हैं, इट वोंट वर्क। ओके, सो कीपिंग दिस इन माइंड, what DIMAR Academy is going to help you with is upgrade your skills, train you to the European standards, actually it is offering you a job from the day one. You will first get a job, then you will be trained. So you'll be trained on the job. As Amit said the program is recruit, train, and deploy. So first you are being recruited, so your job is ensured. Then you are being trained to do the quality job, and then deploy. You can either remain at DIMAR to work for the DIMAR company, or you can be placed to other companies in Romania or outside Romania. Okay, so this is a very important thing, that this program is meant to integrate you in a proper way in the European job market. Okay, another point that which I've observed for the last 3 years since when I'm connected to the recruitment industry in India is we don't invest in ourselves. हम ये नहीं सोचते कि अच्छा मैं हर साल अगर कुछ नया सीखूं या नया अगर मेरा स्किल थोड़ा पहले से बेहतर हो जाए तो मैं कुछ बेहतर काम कर सकता हूं। हम सिर्फ देखते हैं हमें कितनी सैलरी मिल रही है, कितने घंटे हमें काम करना है, और किसी तरह सैलरी तो बढ़ती रहे पर स्किल सेट वही रहेगा ना। दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल। If you want your salary to grow, also your skill sets must improve. This is common sense. So you really have to start investing in yourself if you want to do well, also for your career, but more so if you want to come to work here. Okay. And the four specific job profiles with which we are going to start are carpenters, steel fixers, plumbers, and electricians. Right, Alex?
Yes, it's right. Ritu, can you excuse me for, can you continue describing for 2 minutes, please?
Yeah, sure.
Just a second. Thank you.
Okay, so I will continue. Yeah. So these are the four job profiles that we will be starting with. Later on, we will add more profiles. These are the most in demand profiles for the construction industry right now in Romania and all over Europe. For more details, we invite you to go on the site. It is in English. We are also trying to make it in Hindi. Hopefully within a month or two, it will also be in Hindi. So you can go on the site dimaracademy.ro, R-O. Okay. Okay. Now, what this academy offers you, as we said, is it offers you a job, it offers you training, and it offers you opportunity to build your career through a proper channel in Europe. We have n number of cases where people have come to Romania and they have tried to run away to West European countries like Germany or Portugal or Spain and so on. As much as our information is, I don't know even one case which has ended up happily. In fact, Alex knows very well. There was a boy working for DIMAR who ran away to Germany, and then just after 1 week we got calls back that please help me out because I'm in the police custody there. Okay.
Yes, it was an unfortunate case for us and for the worker as well, because the lack of communication of him towards us made him be in a difficult situation regarding the Romanian law and maybe some European restriction in the further future. So we always try to be transparent and as close as we can to all our workers and our recruited staff, so we don't have any issues with country law or other things like that.
Right. Yeah. So you see, it's very important that there is absolutely no problem and there's nothing wrong to grow in life. It's absolutely fair. Every human being has a right for that. Only thing is what channel you take. Yeah.
Sure.
If you want to be very adventurous and just cross borders and you think you will reach, it's your choice. Till now, I don't know anyone who has succeeded to do that. But if you, but what DIMAR Academy is offering you is a proper channel to do that. Well, all you need is a bit of patience, yeah, and the willingness to take the right track in life.
Yes, a lot of interest regarding this this channel, as you said, which is the normal channel to take when thinking about your professional career and what you want to obtain from life.
Yeah, exactly. So once you do your training and you work for a year in Romania, after that, through DIMAR Academy, you can be placed to any other European country. Our focus would be more Germany, but of course we'll be trying for other countries as well. So this academy is not only to come to Romania. Even if you want to go further to other Western countries to work, you can you have the opportunity to do that in a proper way. We cannot help. Okay, very important to tell where we cannot help. So we cannot help people run away. Yeah, we cannot we cannot help people get married here. Yeah, okay, because these are the questions I get. कि मैम हम वहां आके भाग जाएंगे आगे. आप भाग सकते हैं, भागना, you don't need a license भागने के लिए. Please run. Yeah, can I come and get married? Or you don't need license even for that. If there is someone ready to marry you, please marry. Yeah, but DIMAR Academy doesn't offer these services. Okay. Okay. I think these are the more important points. Also, Alex, can you please tell them a little about the technical aspects, of training?
Yes. So the training, the courses will take place with our experienced mentors for each course, like welding, carpenting, plumbing, and machine operating also. We will have a set of technical details and knowledge implementation. Also, we will have the sites where we can experience what we learn through the courses. This is a very important aspect of our training, that we experience everything that we are being taught. So we will have construction site visiting, even working besides observing, trying to get to know the job as much as we can.
Right, and just to add to Alex's idea, DIMAR has a very professional team, which has over 25 years of experience in the construction industry, and they will be your mentors. So you're not being sent to a school to learn. You'll be learning. Of course, you will have hours of theory as well, because that is required by law. Without that, we cannot give you the certification. But the emphasis is going to be on practical learning, which will be happening at DIMAR sites. So you'll get to learn from real people, not some teachers. So that I think it's a very important aspect, that you'll get to learn from people who have been in the industry for over 25 to 30 years.
Yes, there will be on-site proactive learning.
On-site proactive learning.
Right. Yes, as Ritu said, with our work experience over 20 years, now, we had lots of complex projects, and very important for the Romanian market. And we can visit even those bigger projects that we developed, so we can learn even more about the complexity, about the quality of work, and how it went on years and years after, until now. So yes, you will have prime time experience and explanations, and this is what we are focusing on.
Right. So for this program, I mean, we'll have a team working on it, and Manish is part of our follow-up team, and he will be the one following up with you after this webinar. So if you have any questions, you can always ask us, but Manish will be with you later on as well. And I'll be coordinating with Manish at least twice a week to take any objections or questions, and wherever we can be of value addition. Whoever is interested, we suggest that you please register yourself and if we start the process now, only around February or March, we can get you here. Okay. So I think that's all what I had to say. Alex, would you like to say something more?
It was good. Were the points that you spoken of? I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that my mic is muted.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Ritu. Thank you so much, Alex. And I cannot emphasize enough, like Ritu ma'am said, कि यूरोप के रिक्रूटमेंट में इतना धोखाधड़ी है, इतने लोगों को लिया जाता है, लोग इतना पैसा देते हैं. ये एक सीधा दरिया है जहाँ पे आपको रिक्रूटमेंट भी मिलेगी, ट्रेनिंग भी मिलेगी. इसमें भी एक्सपेंसेस हैं जो कि मनीष जब आपको कॉल करेगा बताएगा, बट ये एक्सपेंसेस भी ट्रेनिंग और रिक्रूटमेंट के लिए हैं. और ये आपको एक सेट प्रोसेस देगा जिससे आपका करियर बनेगा. मतलब एक बार रिक्रूटमेंट करके हम आपको छोड़ नहीं दे रहे हैं. वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग यू विद अ लॉन्ग टर्म करियर इन एन एक्सीलेंट कंपनी लाइक दिमार. आपको समझना चाहिए कि दिस इज वर्थ इट्स वेट इन गोल्ड. This is a structured program at the end of which you get a proper job which you can last in for years. Maybe a few years down the line, you can even take your family. So thank you, Ritu and Alex, for joining us for this. Now, even though you are done with your content, we have already had 12,000 people log in, which means that we have a lot of questions. Now, we are not going to ask you to answer 12,000 questions. What we'll do is we'll just take some of the most recurring questions and put it on the screen. And Ritu, if you and Alex can please help answer that.
Sure.
So, So the first question is from Maruti Mishra, asking, I have experience in aluminium sector for carbon operation. I don't think this is relevant for us, Mishra ji. You will have to apply for a job with another company like EGA. Over here, I would state, and then I'll also ask Alex to repeat. We are looking for construction people. People in the categories of carpenter, mason, steel fixers, plumbers, electricians.
Yes, and welding as well.
Yeah. Welders.
These will be structural welders, Alex, that we will need, not pipe welders, right?
We have a wide range of welding capabilities. So even plumbing, even other types of welding techniques and technicians, we are looking forward to having them in the academy.
Excellent. Ritu, this is a good question from Kishore ji, if you could answer.
Right. Hello, Kishore. So the training period is 1 month. 1 month provided we are taking people like you who have experience. So if you already come with a work experience and you do have some knowledge of your field, it's going to be a 1 month training program. Okay, so Mr. Kanaram, you're a carpenter. That's eligible category for us. So please register yourself. Well, you say you have over 19 years of experience. That's like, huge experience you have. But again, working in Middle East or working in India is a little different than working in Europe. The quality standards can be different. Even the skill set which is required can be a little different. So even if you have experience, you'll have to go through 1 month of training. And yes, so you can go ahead and register yourself.
Just to add, Kanaram ji, देखिए आप अगर Facebook में हमको अपना you give us your number or your email address, we will not be able to register you. I request everyone who's interested in this program to please register at the web link that you see below the screen, right? We will not be able to call you if you do not register. We will not be able to reach out to you and give you the details if you do not register. So please, we've already received a couple of hundred registrations during this webinar. My request is कि आप please इस पे register करें. We're going to try and call everyone back in the next 3 to 4 days. So I request that everyone please register and not leave your name and number in the Facebook comments. There's a lot of questions about instrumentation, Alex. Do we see any need for these kind of categories in Romania or Europe in the future?
Instrument, I don't know exactly what is he referring of.
So my guess is that Mr. Iqbal does, the firefighting systems, the shutdown systems, the SCADA systems, the lighting, automatic lighting.
Okay. Yes, we have maybe this type of experience regarding electrical and safety courses as well.
Brilliant. So Iqbal ji, aap bhi apply karen, and then we'll see if there is a course to offer you, or if we can keep you in our database.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I mean, there's someone, but I don't see the name. He says he has 2 years experience in plumber. Yes, you can apply. Plumber is an eligible category. But it really depends what did you do in those 2 years. The 2 years is not a long experience, really. But yes, you can register and we can talk about it.
Of course.
Blasting and painting supervisor experience. I don't know, Alex. It's about it's the worksheet.
Yes, this is a side job. We are not interested in. We are more interested on the construction point of view of the job.
Yeah.
So I think what I hear Ritu and Alex saying is कि civil construction, मतलब आपने, if you've participated in building construction, villa construction, roadworks.
Roadworks, yes, of course, and hydrotechnical projects as well. Maybe you are a welder and you have knowledge of underwater welding or some specific works for hydrotechnical projects.
So by hydrotechnical, do we mean like canals, or do we mean dams, Alex?
Both. Dams, rehabilitation of river banks, hydroelectrical plants,
Okay.
and this sort of works.
So सब कैंडिडेट्स के बेनिफिट के लिए एलेक्स सर जो बोल रहे हैं वो बोल रहे हैं कि अगर आपके पास बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन में हो एक्सपीरियंस, बंगलो कंस्ट्रक्शन में हो, रोडवर्क्स में हो, डैम्स में हो, कल्वर्ट्स में हो, कनाल्स में हो, रिवर एम्बैंकमेंट्स में हो, उसमें कंक्रीटिंग का एक्सपीरियंस हो, शटरिंग कार्पेंट्री का एक्सपीरियंस हो, इलेक्ट्रिशियन का एक्सपीरियंस हो, तो आप जरूर अप्लाई करें. इसके लिए प्रोग्राम में ऑलरेडी कोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं. बाकी जो ट्रेड्स हैं जो कि कंस्ट्रक्शन रिलेटेड हैं, आप रजिस्टर करें. हम लोग आपको अभी रिप्लाई नहीं दे पाएंगे इमीडिएटली, बट ओवर द कोर्स ऑफ द नेक्स्ट फ्यू मंथ्स एज वी रोल आउट मोर कोर्सेज, वी विल डेफिनेटली गेट बैक टू यू.
So there's a question here from Philip. Hi Philip, have any age limit? Well, normally no, but I think Alex, should we say like 50 should be the age limit? 50?
Yes, we are trying to vision the future of a worker. Maybe at a certain age you don't have such a large way to upgrade yourself, and but of course there is no strict age limit. No.
You can apply. It really it's a very individual thing, you know. They can, sure. I mean, I know people at 55 who can beat many at the age, or in terms of productivity, and this who are 30 years old. So
yes, sure,
so it's absolutely fine, you know.
Register and we will talk about it.
Yes. So Satish, sir, I have 10 years experience building electrician. Very good, Satish. So please register yourself. Electrician is one of the categories we are looking for. And when you register, please specify what's your specialization. I mean, electrician is very general. Even though I'm not really a specialist, but I know, like you need to have a specific field where you work.
Yes, yes. What branch of electrician work?
Exactly.
तो ऋतु मैम और एलेक्स सर जो बोल रहे हैं मैं बस हिंदी में बताता हूँ. इलेक्ट्रिकल में भी बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन का एक्सपीरियंस होना चाहिए. बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन में भी आपको वायरिंग का एक्सपीरियंस है, आपको टर्मिनेशन का एक्सपीरियंस है, आपको डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन बॉक्स का एक्सपीरियंस है, आपको सबस्टेशन का एक्सपीरियंस है. ये जब आप जो सीवी भरते हैं उसमें प्लीज ये डिटेल्स लिख के दीजिएगा. अकॉर्डिंगली वी विल बी एबल टू कॉल यू बैक. HVAC is an interesting field, Alex. So this is heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Do we see any requirements for this in the future?
For civil works, this could be an opportunity. Yes. Regarding our courses at DIMAR Academy, at this time, we don't have it in our schedule. But of course, if he needs a job for this experience, we should talk.
Okay, so I think what Alex sir is saying, Pappuji, you should register, and then we'll get back to you over the course of the next few weeks. But the immediate training cost doesn't include HVAC.
Yes. Thank you.
So here's Mr. Sanjay Kumar, and says I'm a mechanical foreman, construction, rotary, and statistics equipment. I don't get what you do actually.
Yeah, so if I could just answer this, Sanjay ji, देखिए ये oil and gas आपका experience है, and we are looking for people from civil construction. तो ये जो program है वो आपके लिए नहीं बैठेगा unfortunately. तो आप वो सेपरेटली अम्बे के साथ रजिस्टर कर लें. बट ये जो दिमार एकेडमी जो हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, दिस इज फॉर सिविल कंस्ट्रक्शन, एंड माय रिक्वेस्ट इज कि जो भी सिविल कंस्ट्रक्शन के रिलेटेड है, दे प्लीज अप्लाई, एंड वी विल डेफिनेटली ट्राई एंड गेट बैक टू यू.
So here's someone who says, "Hi sir, I'm driver and carpenter." So driver, like what are you driving?
Yes, I mean, heavy duty trucks or big machinery or just civilian cars.
Yes. I mean, you can't be doing both the jobs. So if you are a carpenter, yes, you can register yourself. And if you're a driver, depends what kind of driver. So you have to specify.
Maybe he's a machine operator.
Maybe he's a machine operator, but you must specify. I think either cases you can't do both the jobs. So you can you either go for being a driver or a carpenter. Can fresher also apply? Fresh means fresh out of college, fresh out of school, or fresh out of where, So yes, freshers can apply, because that's the whole idea, to train. As long as you have the right aptitude, you have the determination to learn, yes, freshers can apply. But for freshers, the main thing would be your aptitude towards it. And there's going to be an exam. Okay, so we can't just take anyone who says I'm a fresher and I want to be a carpenter, because not everybody can be a carpenter or a steel fixer or something else. So yes, freshers can apply, but there's going to be a screening for it.
Irfan Hussain is asking what will be the recruitment cost and what will be the salary range. If I could just, so Irfan, this is not a recruitment program, right? You must understand that this is a recruitment and training program. While you have an assured job, there is a training cost, okay, and that is different for different positions. So that is why, if you're interested, please register with us, and Manish will definitely get back to you, talk to you in detail about how the program works. And then if you're interested, we will lay out the entire process and costings.
Right.
The second part of the question, the salary range, Ritu, what is it that we will be offering?
Well, you see, there will be, there's going to be a huge, the good thing about this program is the information is very easily available to you. You can just go on the site, dimaracademy.ro, and you have all these details there. So anyone who completes 1 month of training is guaranteed with €500 and food and accommodation package. Okay, but depending on the skill set, depending on what is your specialization, the salaries can vary. But €500 is the minimum. It's written on the website.
Gurmeet, beta, look at the bottom of the screen. Okay, http://bit.ly/DIMAR-reg. You just have to type this into the browser. There is actually 4 fields that you have to fill out to express your interest. And then when we call you back, you can give us more details. And if that happens, then we will obviously take your detailed resume. But please register on the link that's being scrolled. Screen के बीच नीचे आप देखेंगे ना, तो जो ticker है, that is scrolling the website link constantly. So please go to it. We are also in between showing you the link for DIMAR Academy, where you can get more information. The URL is www.dimaracademy.ro. Please go there to get more information as well.
And we are also on Facebook with the same name, DIMAR Academy. Yeah. Okay, but I'm sure Manish can help you a lot if you have any specific questions, because on the site we cannot put a lot of information. We try to keep the site really concise and giving only very relevant information. So if there's any specific information you need, please get in touch with Manish. Sir, I'm steel structure foreman and I'd already registered. Great, Tarun. So if you are registered, best of luck. See you soon.
Very good, yes.
I'm shuttering carpenter, 9 years experience. Yes, just go ahead and register yourself.
So we are doing rapid fire now, Ritu, for you.
Cam Boss and admin 5, 15 years experience, India and Gulf. Cam Boss is like a coordinator, is it?
They
so.
actually are responsible for the administration of the camp where all the workers will be put up. So they take care of,
something like Harry, what we have.
Yes.
Okay, so we have one camp boss, but I'm sure we would need more people to coordinate for a larger group. So yes, please do put your CV and we will get back to you. Okay, please give me email ID. Whose email ID do you want?
DIMAR Academy.
Yes, it is. Go on the site and then
it is on the site.
But there is already an registration here as well. You can register yourself there as well. But there is an email ID, office@dimaracademy.ro. I'm loader operator, Dubai and Qatar license. Europe has a big demand for operators. Only thing is that the license, which is from Middle East or even India or other countries, it needs to be what do you call it? Equivalent. It needs to be
acknowledged by the local.
Here. So for that there is a process. We are right now not getting into it, but soon we will. Alex knows that we are working on a program for drivers as well. And we hope that in the next 3 months, we will roll out a program in DIMAR Academy for the operators and drivers.
Yes, we are looking forward regarding this position for workers as heavy-duty drivers and other machinery operators, and as soon as we come up with the right right answer for this, we will let everybody know.
Ashwini, please suggest how to apply. Ashwini, there is a registration link which is on the scroll. So you just go and apply there. Is there any vacancy for civil engineer requirement? Well, in the construction industry, there is always a need for civil engineers. Only thing is, I remember our last visit, it was really hard to find good civil engineers because of they didn't know how to read the kind of drawings that we have here. Yes, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah, but yes, I mean, we are open to it. You can send your CV. I am BTech electrical. Okay, 30. Surveyor and foreman, light duty license. But this is for which job?
So I think Sushil Kumarji must be using a software like Total Station to do the surveying for roadworks. Is that something, Alex, which would be useful?
Yes. That road surveyor. Yes. We use it for road infrastructures. So yeah.
How to get plumber certificate? Well, certificate is what we are going to give you. So you'll get it from us. Get from us a certificate. I don't know what is this.
Yeah, this is again, beta Sandeep ji. This is a oil and gas position जिसके लिए आप apply कर रहे हो. We need people linked to the civil construction sector. तो ये DIMAR Academy, we won't be able to help you immediately. Yeah, we need people who are carpenters, foremen, steel workers related to the civil construction industry.
Welders, yes.
And welders, yes. Sir, have any earth moving equipment technician vacancy?
Yes, it's a machine operator.
It's a machine.
Maybe on the excavator, on the backhoe truck. In the future.
Okay, so Harmeet Singh is asking, any shuttering carpenter? Yes, I mean, carpenter is an eligible category. What benefits you'll give certificate after training? So first of all, you will be certified by a European company, which means other companies in all over Romania and other European countries will recognize that. Secondly, it is not just a certificate. You will be actually learning the things, so you can use it, because the whole idea is not to just give you a certificate. So it's going to be a big benefit for you doing this 1 month of training. Opening for waiters in Romania. I have more than 6 years of Tanveer Alam. So, well, as we said, DIMAR Academy is catering only to construction industry, and later on it will be infrastructure and drivers. So for waiters, I don't think we can help you in DIMAR Academy. But you can always register yourself with AMBE. As soon as the hospitality industry settles down in Europe a little bit, because there's this like 2 weeks back, they've again shut down all the restaurants. So, you know, it's a hard time for the HoReCa.
Okay. So, Ritu, I hope you've had a good breakfast, because the questions just keep flowing in.
Yes, we need to drink little water.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead. Sir, medical kya hai Romania ka? Medical, like you want to know medical insurance for yourself? If you're talking about that, then it is part of your package. The companies, you know, when they pay you your salary, they are paying 16% to the state to insure you medically. It's called CEASE. So you are insured medically. If that was the question.
Yes.
I think what Ravi is asking is what medical test do you have to undergo to get a visa for Romania?
Okay. Well, lately, what I know, the embassy, they have asked for the COVID your test to be done before you fly. Other than that, I don't think there is anything else which they've
So
asked for.
there's a normal medical that you do so that
Yeah.
you don't fail the medical in Romania. It's a normal medical, which is X-ray, your medical, your blood work. It's just like a GAMCA medical. It's not more complex than that.
Yeah. Opening for interior fit out manager. I don't know what job is this.
So interior fit out manager, see again, we are doing training. So as a manager, I don't think, this would be applicable to you, my friend. Yeah,
Okay.
but interior jobs will be there in Romania, but not at the manager level right now is my request.
Right. I have 8 years experience in construction safety officer. Is there any requirement? So this is like safety officer. What do
Yes. Not at this time. We are looking for construction working personnel.
Yeah.
Like physical. For maybe in the future, we'll have some safety regulations officers.
So Shinto, he's asking fabricator can apply as a plumber.
Of course, if his work skill goes further to plumbing, why not?
Okay, here I would like to just share something. It's good to be multi-skilled, but but if I'm not good at one job and I just want to hop on to another job thinking I'll do that better, that is not multi-skilling. Yeah, so you have to be first of all, make up your mind what you really want to do and put your effort in that place. Just thinking मैं I will do थोड़ा सा carpenter हो जाऊंगा, थोड़ा सा steel fixer और थोड़ा सा ये तो मेरी opportunities बढ़ जाएंगी, ऐसा नहीं होगा. You'll have to stick to one thing and diversify in that area. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So here someone is asking, is a plumber come welder job? Well, depends what you've done till now. What's your experience? Yeah, you can apply for the job. Helper job. Well, you see, we don't want to have this category any longer. Helper. In helping, that the whole idea of training is that you become something. You don't stay at the level of helper. So if you've been a helper as a helping a plumber or helper for a steel fixer, go for that particular field, get trained and become a steel fixer. Don't stay as a helper. Then you are like a joker. You want to be fit anywhere. It doesn't work like that. You have to choose what you want to be.
If I can just add over here, Ritu, कि आशुतोष बेटा देखिए गल्फ में हेल्परी जॉब होता है, राइट? But Europe is higher skill. When they are taking a worker, they expect him or her to provide a certain level of productivity, and that is why people are being trained. Last year, there were a few hundred Indians who have gone to Romania. A lot of them have suffered because वो गल्फ की जो प्रोडक्टिविटी है उस प्रोडक्टिविटी के बेसिस पे काम करना चाहते हैं और वो लोग सैलरी भी पूरी चाहते हैं और फिर ओवर टाइम भी चाहते हैं. तो it doesn't work this way in Europe. In Europe, if you have been taken for a particular job, in the 9 to 5 time that you have been allocated, you need to produce a certain amount of productivity. And उसमें helper ही नहीं चलेगी. उसमें आपको, you have to get trained, you have to be at least medium skilled. And that is why DIMAR Academy is being launched, and that is why it is so relevant. Because DIMAR Academy isn't saying that we'll just ship bodies and recruit them. What it is saying is that we will select you based on existing skills, we will upgrade your skills, and then we will provide you with a job in which you have a career. So tomorrow you can even go on to become a foreman in Europe. But that will not happen if you're looking for a helper job, unfortunately.
Yes, very well said, Amit. Thank you.
So there's a question from Ilyas. कोर्स कब से चालू हो रहा है? कोर्स जो है जब आप यहाँ आएंगे फरवरी में तब से शुरू होगा, लेकिन जब तक आपका प्रोसेस होगा उस समय में आपको यहाँ से लैंग्वेज ट्रेनिंग दी जाएगी, क्योंकि लैंग्वेज जो है बहुत ही ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. आप ये थोड़ा इमेजिन करिए कि आप एक रोमेनियन साइट पे या जर्मन साइट पे जाते हैं, तो आपको वहां पे हिंदी तो आप भूल ही जाइए, अंग्रेजी बोलने वाले भी कम ही मिलेंगे. उनको सिर्फ अपनी भाषा आती है. इट इज एग्जैक्टली एज इफ यू गो, जैसे कि आप एक कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट में चले जाइए हरियाणा में, तो आपके जो हरियाणा में जो कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट होगी उस पे कितने लोग अंग्रेजी में आपसे बात करेंगे? मेरे ख्याल से 1 या 2, जो कि इंजीनियर होगा या साइट सुपरवाइजर. बाकी सब लोग जो हैं आपसे सिर्फ हिंदी में या हरियाणवी में बात करेंगे. ओके, इट इज एग्जैक्टली द सेम थिंग. तो इसीलिए हमने ये इस कोर्स के थ्रू 3 महीने जब आप वेट कर रहे हैं इंडिया में आपका वीजा आने का और वर्क परमिट आने का, उस समय में हम आपको यहाँ से रोमेनियन या कोई और लैंग्वेज, जो भी यूरोपियन लैंग्वेज जहां आपकी जॉब के लिए हम देखेंगे, वो आपको सिखाया जाएगा, ताकि यहाँ आने से पहले आप इतना तो सीख लें लैंग्वेज कि आपको समझ आए कि आपसे क्या बात की जा रही है. Okay, so this is, I'm firefighting foreman. You have any vacancies? Yeah, it's the same thing. I don't know if at this point of time it is very relevant for us. We are looking more for the categories which we mentioned.
Yeah.
So Ritu, I'm gonna give you the last 3 questions now. Yeah. So because we're also we are 57 minutes in. We don't want to do this for more than 1 hour.
Okay.
Yes, engineer, 20 years, Indian building construction, 51. Yeah, I mean, why not? If you're good at your job and you are, you think you can, you still have the drive in you, because it's a change. When you change the country, you change the culture. It's
and
a new
challenge.
It's a new challenge. If you are ready to take it, and why not? Sanjay Chauhan, piping foreman. Any Europe country job. So Romania is in Europe, by the way. Yes. So we are talking only about Europe here. So Romania is part of the European Union. Yeah. So Romania is a European country, and yes, we can. In fact, that is one of our objectives. That if you want to go to another country, we will make it happen. But first, you have to come to Romania, prove yourself, see that you can accommodate yourself in Europe to the European working standards, and then you can move on to any other country. Civil structure draftsman position. Yeah, so this is, I think it's something like engineer, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, sure, you can register yourself, Mr. Saeed.
सैयद भाई देखिए, ऋतु मैम बोल रही हैं you can register, but आप please understand कीजिए the courses offered right now are only for carpenter, mason and steel fixers. अगर आप drafting कर रहे हैं तो you will have to move up the value chain by starting out as a worker first. तो अगर उसमें आपको interest है तो फिर apply करें, वरना please look for a structural or a draftsman job somewhere else. And the last question of the day, Ritu.
And scaffold, please call, sir. So, Amit, this is for you. He's asking you to call.
Duna Murthy ji, see, scaffolding is a side function. So even as a carpenter in Romania, if you're working on a building site, you need to be a scaffolder. So my suggestion is aap apply kijiye. We will help you with training in one of the skills, and if you pass that training, then yes, we could help you go to Romania. And I'm sorry, I won't be able to call you. There are too many people who have registered for this. Please, aap apna naam or number, please leave at the bottom of the screen. You will see a scrolling ticker tape. Usme ek link hai. It says http://bit.ly/DIMAR reg. प्लीज इस पे रजिस्टर करें दुन्ना जी, And if you register on it, then my colleague Manish, who's having internet problems, unfortunately, otherwise he was going to join us, he will be calling all of you all in the next 7 to 10 days. Manish reports directly into Ritu ma'am. So you must understand that this is a way in which aapke kuch questions bhi honge, they will be being answered directly by Ritu ma'am. If you are a genuine candidate and we find you very, very attractive for us to hire at DIMAR, even Ritu ma'am may actually call you directly, right? But this will only happen if you please register at the link below. We will not be calling you without that. Manish will be calling you all. He will address all your questions. Whatever he cannot address, he will go back to Ritu ma'am. He will go back to Alex. He will go back to us at Ambe, and we will call you back. Hopefully, we can register a lot of you. This is, by the way, a limited batch entry. We can only take 25 candidates per batch. So we will choose the best candidates who are available in terms of their skills, unfortunately. But if the program goes well, I'm sure Alex will visit India again and we will increase the size of our batches. Ritu and Alex, any closing remarks, please?
Yes, Alex. So you go ahead first.
Yes, I want to thank Ambe for this opportunity for our webinar. And I hope we had some of the questions answered by Ritu. And yes, everybody should check our site, dimaracademy.ro, and register to get extra information and to see how we can get together and go higher with our skill.
Yeah. Okay, so again, as Alex said, we thank the whole Ambe team for putting this show together, and thank all of you who joined us today morning and everyone who will join us in future. You should know this project is more than just a professional or a commercial project for me, at least. This project for me means a respect for the people like Mr. Dragunoyu, who have spent years on the sites, construction sites, and gave quality work. And now they are thinking to pass on this, legacy, this work culture and the quality work that they have produced to the next generation. And I think this is the only way we can ensure that that in future also we will have quality work on the construction sites. So please, whoever applies for it, don't just take it as a job. It is a little more than that for all of us who are involved in this project, and we would love to see good people come, good workforce to be built up through this program. So yeah, I think that's about it. And Manish is the contact person, and I'll keep in touch with Manish on a daily basis. Whenever he will tell me to intervene, I will. Otherwise, I think he's quite capable of handling on his own all the objections or questions. And please keep connected to our Facebook also, because we will be posting there regularly the updates. And what is very important thing is that everyone who registers and decides to go ahead with this program will sign a contract with us. So I think it's something really new for the Indian recruitment scene, that you'll be actually having a proper contract. It's not just word of mouth. It's not just XYZ giving you some information. You will have a contract which will be respected till the time you come here and join the project. I think that's about it. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank you, Ritu. Thank you, Alex. Manish also joined us towards the end. So thank you, Manish.
Yeah.
And for everyone who's joined us today, thank you so much for joining us. And we will be in touch with everyone.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you all.